so far. Decided to do a little spontaneous live stream with you guys again today. Let me just get my Facebook comments working here. Just give me 1 second. If you're in here, let me know who's in here. And also let me know if the sound is okay and whether the internet connection is working all right. Oh man, Facebook is not making this easy for me. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. All right, I can see 3 people are in here. I see Roger Cat, my friend. Nice to see you. My friend Jack is in the house. How you doing, Jack? I see my friend Robert is in here. He says, good job. Chris, my friend Chris. How you doing, Chris? So, just setting things up here quickly. All right. Okay, so Jack says he's hanging out. Wish I could watch. All right, I see Chris has to go to work, but he's going to check out the replay. All right, my friend, so whoever's in here, thank you for hanging out with me. A little spontaneous live stream with you guys here today. So I have one thing that I was planning on talking about, but then of course, once I'm done talking about that, we can just hang out. You guys can ask questions, and we can just kind of spontaneously just see where this little hangout here takes us. So what kind of inspired me to come live? Oh yeah, what do you guys think about the camera? I got a new camera. The camera you can see me on now is a new camera. So trying to improve the quality here, and we still have, as I had the last time, the close-up camera. How's the guitar sounding? Anyways, we can switch between me talking and the guitar. Alright, so my kind of subject of this little live stream here is inspired by my friend Mark. So check it out. There's Mark's comment from earlier today or from yesterday. And this is something that I see happening a lot to people, and it definitely is something that happened to me and kind of still continues to happen to me. So I kind of wanted to address it live with you guys. So Mark was basically saying that there's so much information out there and it's so easy to get lost. And oh, I see Shannon's asking a question. I will definitely check out your question, Shannon. Let me see. Anybody's left-handed wrist from getting sore. All right, I'll talk about not getting sore. Definitely, Shannon. Welcome to the live chat. Nice to see you here. So just to finish my train of thought before I totally get lost. So overload of information. He starts learning the pentatonic, then he starts learning the major scale, and it's just too much information, and there's too many new things happening, and at the end, nothing really comes out of it, right? So that's basically what Mark was writing. So very common, and here is what I'm going to suggest you do, and what I have done for many, many, many years. So let me just move the question now. So basically what I want you to do is when you're inspired to learn a song, what you want to do is really choose that song and make it like your goal. Stick to it. And try to learn it to the point where you can actually record it, right? So where you can actually record the song to the point where you can show it to the group, us here in the group, and have something to say, hey, look, I worked on this. This is the result of it. And it could be, hey guys, check out this progress that I'm making. Or it could be, hey guys, I'm done. I'm going to hack this off of my list. What do you guys think? Here's my result, right? So what that's going to do is it's going to kind of keep you accountable to yourself, to the group, and you're also going to be really inspired because as you record yourself playing, you are going to, day by day and kind of week by week, depending on how long and how big the project is, you're going to really see yourself getting better, right? So choose something that inspires you, choose something that excites you, something that you really want to learn that's inside of your ability of playing, and then play that to the point where you can actually record it and show it to somebody, right? Not just play for your cats and dogs, show it to us, right? Work on something long enough, stick to something long enough where you can actually share it, right? And that's super, super important. I was a chronic noodler. I was noodling and noodling and noodling for years, really, until I started to play in my first band. And then when you start to play in a band, you realize really quickly that nobody cares about your noodling. You have to be able to play the song. You have to be able to play the intro of the song, you have to know the verse of the song, you have to know the chorus of the song, and you have to know how to end the song, right? So when you're playing with other musicians and you're playing with the band, you have to really learn the entire thing. And that's what I learned when I started to play with other musicians, right? And another thing that I learned is that nobody really cares about your noodling or your solo ability that much. They want you to be able to play the rhythm properly so that the singer can actually sing the song, right? So us guitar players, we take ourselves a little bit too seriously sometimes. What the band actually needs is for you to play that song, right? So that's something that I really learned when I started playing with other musicians, and then I started to record myself all the time, and I would start to upload those recordings to Facebook and to YouTube. And then I'd say, hey guys, look, I've been working on this, here's the result, right? So again, it's about accountability. It's about being able to say, I made that, and actually be proud of yourself, right? Because you know that you put in the time, that you did the work, and then you have something to show for it, right? So it gives you a sense of pride as well, right? So, my friend Mark, that's what I would say you do. One other thing that I saw in your comment is that you were writing that you are learning both the pentatonic scale and the major scale at the same time. So I wouldn't do that. I would learn the pentatonic scale first. Your first two shapes, let's say, get them really good, be able to connect them. So let's say I'm in G minor here, right? That's the shape 1. Be able to connect it with shape 2. Right? Be able to do a little slide from shape 1 to shape 2, right? Be able to play 2 notes at the same time in both of those shapes, right? There's so much music that you can take out of just the first 2 shapes of the pentatonic. Right? So learn at least 2 shapes, then slowly move on to shape 3, shape 4, shape 5, and then guess what? They start to repeat themselves, right? So then you'll know all 5 shapes of the pentatonic. You'll be able to connect all 5 shapes of the pentatonic to each other, and you will be able to command the fretboard using the pentatonic, using those 5 shapes, right? And then, once you mastered that in the key of G, let's say, I like to teach the key of G as the first key because it's nice to get through the entire fretboard on. Once you can play it in G, then see if you can do it in A, right? Play the pentatonic in A. Play the pentatonic in E, right? So master the pentatonic and then move on to the major scale because you're gonna burn out if you try to do too much too soon. That's like a kid trying to ride a bike before they can even walk, right? So master the pentatonic first, move on to the major scale, and that's how you're gonna learn it, right? Yes, I do have all of this laid out for you step by step within Super Simple Guitar. Those of you who are a member of Super Simple Guitar know it. I hope you guys use it. And if you want to do it that way, I lay it out in there really well for you, and I give you backing tracks so you can start applying it right away as well. Okay? So Mark, that's for you, my friend. Now, let me get to Shannon's question. So Shannon was saying about left hand and wrist getting sore. So you do not want to be experiencing pain when you play. So here's a couple of little tips. The first tip and the most important tip that I'm always repeating like a million times, it really is step one, and that is make sure that your guitar is nice and soft and easy to play. So you want the action of the guitar to be low, nice and low, so that you don't need to apply a lot of pressure to get notes out of the guitar. So important, and it gets overlooked. I just had a student here the other day, and his action was really high on the acoustic guitar, and it was like it's painful to play. And then I gave him my guitar. He's a beginner, and he couldn't believe how much easier my acoustic guitar was to play. Okay, so step one, take the guitar to the shop. No excuses. Take it to the shop. Tell them, set the action nice and low so that it's easy to play. Step two, what I would do is put on light strings. So 10s. If you're playing on an acoustic guitar, the standard is kind of 12. I would put on 10s and light gauge, okay? And again, that's going to make the guitar easy to play, right? The easier it is to play, the less you're going to need to be using strength and therefore hurt your wrist, right? So we want to make everything really, really easy. Those are the first two steps. And then once your guitar is working properly, right, then what you want to do is, I guess, sit properly. I don't really like to tell people how to sit because it kind of came naturally to me, but I have noticed a couple of things as far as sitting. So what I naturally do is when I'm sitting, my guitar isn't like this. It's tilted forwards a little bit, right? And that allows my wrist to be nice and straight. You see how nice and straight that is? See that? I do have to bend it a little bit when I go into a G, but if I'd be back here with the guitar, let me see if I can show you that, I have to bend it much more, okay? So you want to have the guitar tilted slightly forward. I actually had a student point this out to me. I was doing it without knowing, and he was playing like this, and I didn't even realize that he was doing that. And then he pointed out to me, he saw somebody talking about it on YouTube, that it's much easier to do it like this, right? So try to push the guitar a little bit forward out like that, and always try to have your wrist be nice and relaxed, okay, if you can, and straight. There's going to be times like when you play the F chord where you're going to be bending your wrist a little bit, but try to keep this here nice and straight. Also the elbow. You don't want the elbow to be on your body like that. You want it to be a little bit away from your body. And that's going to kind of naturally happen when you push the guitar slightly outwards like that. See that? So avoid pain. Avoid pain. If you're really experiencing a lot of pain, Shannon, it's best to just take a little break, maybe play the next day, take a break from today, right? So straight wrist when possible. Relaxed wrist. You want to be relaxed when you play. You don't want to be stressed. It should be a nice flow. There should be a flow to it, right? Push it slightly outwards, and of course the guitar setup and the light strings, and that's going to make all the difference. Okay, so Shannon, I hope that helped you out. Let me know. I'll be your accountability partner. Tell me if you apply these things and how they help you. All right, my friends, I see Ashley's in the house, still buzzing from seeing the Foo Fighters. Oh yeah, how was it, Ashley? You're gonna have to tell us. I saw you posted a video. That must have been really cool. I haven't seen them play live yet. All right, my friends, so that's all I really have prepared to talk about today. But if you guys have any questions or there's anything that you want me to talk about or want me to share, then feel free to comment. I can see your comments. Give me a thumbs up so that Facebook knows. Look, you can actually click the like button like this. I see Wayne Thompson's in the house. Hello, my friend. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that. Ashley says the Foo Fighters were amazing. Can't wait to see them again. Oh, I see I got an angry face there. Maybe that was an accident by somebody. I don't know. Whatever. If you're upset, then this isn't the right group for you, my friend. So you remember Ashley when I did that tutorial, the Foo Fighters tutorial for you. I don't even know how to play it anymore. Don't ask me how, but I remember I did a tutorial just for you. Oh, I see. Shannon can say yes. I do know I need to relax. Yeah, I tell that to my wife often too. Please, just try to relax. Yeah. But the guitar definitely helps with relaxation. So try to play as much as possible, and just try to enjoy the music, enjoy the vibe of playing. Don't don't make it a stressful thing, if possible. So Wayne says, "Hey Henry, I think I see the video. Obviously nervous. How to deal with nerves? That's a really good question. Yeah, I can't give you a good answer for that because I also have nerve issues. Um, if I have to play in front of people, if it's only me playing. If I'm with a band and I can kind of hide and mix in and all the eyeballs aren't on me, then I don't have a problem, but I definitely get that. So what I would suggest for you though, and what definitely helps is if you can warm up. If you can somehow go backstage somewhere the next time you have to play, warm up. Okay, it's so important. Like even before I came on live here now, I was running scales just to get my fingers warm up so that when I get on camera, I'm not missing the strings and not being able to play, right? It takes about 20 minutes, a half an hour. I know some of you guys aren't going to want to hear this, but just to get the blood flowing. I mean, an effective practice routine should really be an hour. It should be an hour because 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you're kind of just still warming up, right? The real progress happens after you get those juices flowing, right? So if you can, and I know it's not always possible, but if you can, try to go backstage or somewhere where nobody can see you and play through what you're planning on playing a couple of times so that you get your muscles woken up, right? Get everything flowing, and then you'll be at least better off. Another tip that definitely helps is to tell the audience that you're nervous. Just say, hey guys, I haven't done this many times alone in front of an audience, so I'm a little bit nervous, but please just hang with me and we're going to get through this together. And then the audience will kind of really appreciate that honesty, and then they're going to be on your side, right? So that helps too. Yeah, but I mean, being warmed up is so important. Like coming and trying to play when you're totally cold, you can't do it. Like it's just not, your brain isn't in that mode yet, in that kind of musical mode. The muscles aren't there yet either. Like you have to get the blood flowing. So that's really important. Ashley. Ashley had a few beers. Ashley's super confident. Yeah, man, a few beers help too with the nerves, but then you can't play anymore. That's the problem. So I normally don't drink because then I just can't play. I mean, I can, but you start to do stupid things. Wayne says, awesome. Thank you for the tips. I hope they help you out. I mean, this is stuff that I've kind of tried. It's definitely easier when you're not alone. Like, even if there's a second person, like, singing while you're playing, it's much, much easier. But if it's just you alone and all of those eyeballs are staring you down, it's really hard. Like, I can tell you guys a Christmas story when I tried to play Silent Night for Christmas. And the crazy thing is that I was playing Silent Night with students like all of December. I couldn't hear Silent Night anymore. For hours and hours, I was walking students through how to play Silent Night. Me, the teacher, right? And then it's Christmas Eve, and I'm supposed to play Silent Night in front of the Christmas tree, and I messed it up. Like, I was missing notes. It was embarrassing because I'm the guitar teacher guy, and I was practicing it like a million times, and I messed it up. So yeah, nerves. It's a tricky thing, my friend. But I couldn't warm up. I didn't have the opportunity to warm up. It was just like, all right, play now. And then it's like, yeah, it's hard to just turn it on. Maybe if I would have been able to warm up. But yeah, that's my Christmas Eve story. And since then, I have not played at Christmas Eve. I'm the guitar teacher who can't play Silent Night. Okay? Talk about an embarrassing story. So, my friends, any questions in here? Any questions? I can shut this down now. Who's in here still? Watching now. I wonder if I can see who's in here. Alright, I don't know. Alright guys, I guess I'm going to keep this nice and short and sweet if there's no questions. Oh, okay, here we go. Thank you, Ashley, keeping the fire alive. Typical warm-up routine. That's great. So what I like to do is... It's kind of boring, but I really like to do this. So I'm going with my first finger. I normally start on the 3rd fret. You can start on the first fret if you want. And then I'll just play 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. Nice and slow. I'm trying to play the notes clean rather than fast. And then if you can play them clean, you'll be able to play them fast. In time. And then what I do when I arrive at the bottom, so I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Then when I arrive at the bottom, I'll go 1 fret higher up, and then I'll go back. And then again, when I come back to the top, I'll go 1 fret higher up again. And I'm really trying to get those notes to be clean. Right? Then, I like to play the E minor pentatonic. Or like the minor scale. That's a legato there, so I'm just... Sorry. So I'm going 1, 2, 4. Hello, John. Just noodle around. I'll start off by doing this. Not always. It's not always the same, but this is one that I like to really go to. And then just noodle around, play some chords. John, my friend, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Here's a cool thing for you guys. Yeah, that's my warm-up. That's my warm-up. I like to do chromatic, and then I'll just noodle too. Here's a cool one for you guys if you don't know it. So where I'm at the fourth pentatonic scale, right? The fourth position, and then a cool thing that you can do here that I really like to do is, okay, so it's here, right? But then I'm playing this one, bending it up, and then with my pinky, I'm grabbing this note here. Let me see if I can show you guys that. I don't think you can see it. Oh yeah, here we go. Missed it. That's a really cool one. You'll see Gilmore do that a lot. Another cool place you can do it, I'm in the E minor pentatonic, is here. See that? You could hold down both strings if it's not too hard. It's hard even for me. So try that. Alright, my friends, I guess I'm going to sign off for now unless there's any other questions coming in here really, really fast. No, I don't know that band. I don't know that band, Wayne, but if you want to post a YouTube link of them in the comments and I'll check it out. Another really cool thing that I really like to do is hybrid picking. Excuse me. Have you guys ever hybrid picked? So that's kind of like when you go. So with my pick, I'm playing the third string, and then with my middle finger, I'm playing the second string. Let me see if I can show you guys that in the close-up here. All right, so check it out. I'm playing the third string here. I'm not really bending it perfectly into pitch, but I'm trying to show you with my right hand what it's doing. So I'm picking one string, and then with my middle finger, I'm going to play this string, right? So maybe a better example would be to just hold down like an A sus2, and then with the pick, I'm playing the fourth string, and with my middle finger, I'm playing the third string. You can't really see that, I'm sorry, but see that? So, like even that bend now, I'm doing with my middle finger. See that? Middle finger's doing the. And then what that allows me to do is get this poppy sound. You hear that? You hear that? Kind of like that spanking sound. Also, because it's kind of hard for me to, like if I'm doing this lick here, like the last note I played was the sixth string, right? And then the note that comes after the sixth string is the fourth string, right? And then rather than going with the pick from the sixth string down to the fourth string and risk missing that note, I'm playing it with my middle finger. So now I pick the sixth string, and then I'm ending it with my middle finger. See that? So that's hybrid picking. And that little lick there, I'm just playing an E minor pentatonic. So I'm going up the scale. And there's the blue note in there. Okay, so. And then I'm ending it off with this little hammer off pull off thing. Hammer on pull off thing. Another cool thing you could do with that is with a lot of distortion. Let me see. You can go. You guys hear that? It's like a little trick you could do. Anyways, I'm kind of going off on a little tangent here. Bit hard to do this with pick and finger together. Yeah, it's something you have to practice. I worked on this quite a bit. Ashley says, not able to record. The kids are chilling in their rooms. Is it chilling? Yeah, I know what it's like to have kids running around. Hi, Henry. How's Austria today? Austria is very good. Hello, Robin, my friend. How are you? Austria is pretty good. It cooled down. Has it cooled down where you guys are? It cooled down here. Cooled down. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying like it cooled down. I've been drinking carrot juice. Check this out. Carrot juice. That's a whole liter of carrot juice. I've been doing like a juice cleanse. Trying to get some of those winter kilos down. Those winter pounds. All right, my friends. I don't know. Are there any questions coming in? I don't think so. Robin, do you have any questions? Warm in RI today. Where is RI? Excuse me for not knowing. Been watching the World Cup. Yes, I've been watching a little bit. I saw Croatia. I don't know if you guys are Croatian fans. I bet Mario is. I saw the second half time of Croatia. Oh, I saw England. What was it? 6-1. They won 6-1. Oh, Rhode Island. Cool. I have to come visit one day. That's another really cool thing that you could do. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I keep getting these cool ideas. So let me show you here what I just did there. So I'm in the E minor pentatonic, and I'm on the third string, sliding from the second into the fourth fret. Right, so I ended off here on the second string, third fret. So I slid from the second to the fourth on the third string, and then I ended it off here. And again, I'm doing hybrid picking. With the pick, I'm playing the third string, and with my middle finger, I'm playing the second string. So see that? Okay, and then I'm going to continue this idea. See that? I love it. So 2 to 4, and now we're going to go from 4 to 7, and here to 5. So. And this is just walking down the pentatonic, or walking up the pentatonic, should I say, on 2 strings, kind of at the same time, right? So now I'm on the 9th and on the 8th fret. Then I'm going into the 12th fret, and the 10th fret, 14 and 12, 16 and 15. You guys like how that sounds? Oh, John's going to get in trouble. We don't want you getting in trouble, my friend. Go work. So, and then you can just end it off on that E. So this is the note E here. 17th fret, 2nd string. Okay, so. Sounds pretty cool, huh? Again, you could do it with hybrid picking. Or you can do it with a pig. I like to do both. I like to do both. Oh, somebody gave me a heart. Thank you. Whoever you are giving me a heart, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So, my friends, I'm going to go now, but I have enjoyed hanging out with you, and I'm going to go live again on Thursday. So I'm going to try to do more live streams, at least in July. In August, I'm not going to really be in the studio much, but in the month of July, I'm going to hang out with you guys a lot more. So if you guys have any questions that you didn't ask today or that you want to ask still in the future, then just post your questions now, and I'll still see them after the live stream is over, and then I'll talk about them on Thursday. And what I'm also going to do is, let me see if I can find this again. I'm going to be featuring your question the same as I featured Mark's question today. So any questions that you have, just post them anywhere. I'll see them most of the time. Tag me if you really want me to see them. Sorry. And then I'll feature you as I have featured Mark today. All right, my friends, thanks for hanging out. Let me just see this one last thing that Ashley wrote. Gonna go jam something, can't wait. Thanks, Henry. Okay. Ashley's gonna go jam. Cool. England is playing on Thursday. Oh no! Is it a bad day to do the live stream? Oh, you'll have to catch the replay. You'll have to catch the replay. All right, my friends. Thanks for hanging out with me. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of the support. Thanks for hanging out. Robin, thank you, my friend, for hanging out. Nice to meet you. If I'm ever in Rhode Island, I will definitely contact you. We can go jam a little bit and drink a beer or something, or some carrot juice. We can go drink some carrot juice together. All right, take it easy. Thanks for hanging out. Bye bye, my friends. Bye bye. Thank you very much. Bye.